a shot. Good.
Oh, we forgot to ask one super important question.
Yes. What is? Should it be said off live?
No.
No. Hello everyone. This is 3 of us,
3 out.
4 in the band called 5 West.
3 out of the 4 of them.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Okay.
It is funny. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is.
Find somewhere to sit on.
The beautiful boy.
I'm the reigning king. Okay.
Hey.
All right. I can't see.
Oh wait, are we live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I was going to the bathroom, but now I feel great.
How about we scoop?
If none of you can see, I'm touching the
Go on, Pete.
Measure cake. This is Pete.
All right. Can you guys introduce yourselves, my friends?
I'm Owen.
I'm Luke.
I'm John Paul.
I'm Pete.
I'm Abigail.
And this group is called 5 West. They're a boy group. They sing and dance. And then Abby
This is
plays instruments and writes songs and
So I'm trying to copy
sings,
him.
etc., etc. And so I'm here to.
Woo!
That was a smooth start. I'm here today to interview them, and I have some set questions, and then I'll also be looking through the chat. So if you guys have any questions for them as we go through this video, just type them, and I'll ask the questions to them.
Hi.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with questions for Abby, but 5 West, if you guys also have like an answer to one of the questions that I'm asking her, then you guys can also answer it.
Can I ask questions too?
Sure, you can ask the fans questions.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa,
sure.
that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, okay, so very first question, Abby, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, what's your favorite part of song creation?
When I'm finally done and I have all the pieces together and it's like, okay, that's a song. That's the best part.
Okay,
I also like the very beginning when I have the idea.
okay, makes sense. What? Here, no, I need to.
I want to pull up
Wait,
the chat.
But I
trying to
also
watch
need
it
to look
live.
at the chat and ask you questions at the same time.
I
so
want
need
to pull up the
I need
chat.
the second phone.
JP's the
Okay.
rebel. He just wants to
Okay.
do it his way.
Okay, we're perfect. Now I'm gonna switch to a 5 West question.
Oh.
So when you guys are just, chilling in the car, listening to music, do you harmonize or do you usually sing the melody?
Harmony.
Harmonize
Why?
all the time.
Because it's just more fun.
It's fun and it's
Okay.
creative.
Yeah.
Except it kind of sucks when we all do the same harmony at the same time.
That's
You know,
true.
We
I'll-
somehow
Get out of
end
the
up
harmony, bro.
Because you'll have 2 people doing the
Step
melody,
up.
and it's like, oh, check this out. Let me harmonize. And then Pete looks at me. He's like, oh, I'm doing the same harmony. And it's like, what?
I mean, we were at the fair yesterday on the rides,
Singing.
harmonizing,
We
singing.
were so good that the guy maneuvering or
Let us go
we were so-
again.
Whatever. The ride dude, he said, you guys are so good.
Stay
You're doing it
on.
again.
Stay
Well,
on.
oh,
And
we
honestly,
went again.
it wasn't that good.
the ride or the singing?
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
The singing sounded good from a distance.
Oh, that's good. Thank God for
As you
reverb.
get closer, you're like, okay, no.
No, it's like-
Blood coming out of your
No,
ear.
hopefully it was okay.
Abby, what about you? Do you sing the melody or harmonize?
I'm usually a melody singer.
Mm.
I like to harmonize though, but I tend to go for the melody like 98% of the time.
Go for the gold.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, Abby, how long does the songwriting process usually take? You said that you don't usually like to rush the process.
Yes, which is
Wait.
something that I had to learn how to do actually because they want songs done fast in this industry, and I always would take days, if not months, to finish a song before. So that now I can write a complete song in like 20 minutes.
Damn. You guys write your own music too?
No, we don't.
No.
Okay.
Not currently, no.
Okay. Do you want to?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, I'm
The
not
idea
much
of
a
writing,
songwriter.
the idea of writing is
For
super
West?
fun.
I'm a ginger, so I have no soul, so it's hard for me to pull from
Oh,
emotions.
That makes
No, the
sense.
idea of writing is super cool. But right now we're working with artists like DQ, who've written for Beyonce and stuff. And so
Backstreet
it's-
Boys.
yeah, and Backstreet Boys.
And the Backstreet Boys.
So it's really cool to have these great songwriters influence us and then learn from them and hopefully put that in our own writing one day. So yeah.
Do we have any questions? from
Well,
the
yeah,
chat?
and one was a little off topic, but is it hard to make it in the industry?
Yes.
So you gotta persevere.
You gotta keep going.
trying.
Like you can't stop. The grind just never stops. Right?
And I usually say you get like a million no's before you get a yes. So if it's something you're really passionate about and you're driven about it, then go for it. Don't stop. Don't give up.
No, never give
But
up.
you'll get that one yes eventually that'll just make it all worth it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're halfway through my written questions, so I'd like you guys to do your very first performance. Which you want to do original song?
Should we? Should we
So
do
like,
the? Should we do the special secret one?
The special secret one, I think we should save for last.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it isn't that secret. I put it in the description.
Ah.
It's
Well,
okay. So you want to do stars?
Stars about you? Yeah.
Okay.
What are we starting with?
I
Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
apologize, but there's something that you have to know. Please don't say goodbye. Girl, I'm begging you stay. I told the stars about you. Stars about you. Stars about you. Stars about you. I told the stars about deja vu, you're like a dream. I wish you were in my head, but you're better than a picture. Walk away and I can't breathe. Come on. Ooh, get close to me. I apologize. Something that you have to know. Please don't say goodbye. Please don't say goodbye. I'm begging you stay. I told the stars about you. Told the stars about you. I told the stars about you. Oh, the stars about you. Told the stars about you. I told the stars about you. I told the stars about you. About you. About you.
1, 2, 3.
I apologize to me, but there's something that you have to know. Please don't say goodbye. Girl, I'm begging you stay. Stars about you.
I was about to wave it back.
Wave around.
So yeah, what's that song called? Is it out right now?
It's not out.
It's not
It's
out.
gonna be our first single actually. It'll come out I think September.
Yeah.
But
Later,
TBD.
who knows?
And it is called Stars About You.
Stars about you. Possibly you. We're not sure.
And the music video,
Maybe me.
just little spoiler, we might be aliens.
That's not a.
Well, you definitely are.
That's a-
I mean, in general, you just see.
What'd you say, Owen?
Run. We stole him from Area 51.
I come in peace.
I can't say it.
Oh wow, that was so believable. I actually got freaked out for a second.
Your photo was
I was like, we weren't supposed to say what.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways.
Okay, back to questions. Abby, what's your
Yes.
favorite way of writing songs and why?
Having a track first
Mm.
laid down so that I can really get the feel of the song, and then writing melody and lyrics simultaneously over the track. And that is how it's most of the time done in pop music. And I hadn't written real pop music until earlier this year, and I love it.
What was your method before?
Acoustic, with just like me and a piano or a guitar, and again, melody and lyrics simultaneously. But it was a lot more difficult trying to write the music at the same time as the melody,
Makes sense.
like the instrumental music. at the same
Right.
I just want to clarify something. I'm not petting her leg or his. There's a dog right here named Tank, and I am obsessed with dogs. So I'm just petting him. And it looks like I'm petting your leg and just keep answering the questions. You're good.
Okay, we have a question from the fans. What singers inspired you guys? I think. Oh, have you ever heard of Sohyun? Probably not. Sohyun's a Korean vocalist who's like freaking amazing.
No,
Yeah,
I heard
actually
of him.
heard.
Yeah,
Her. Sorry. I was like, wait,
Gotta
yeah.
get it right.
My bad.
Unbelievable.
Is it one of the
I've
ones that
never-
you showed?
No.
Okay.
I've never heard any of her stuff, but I know who she is.
Oh.
Ooh.
So.
We had a K-pop lesson yesterday.
It was for
It was
some hours.
amazing.
It was awesome. I'm actually like a
I'm
huge fan of K-pop.
actually
bands.
hooked
Really
now,
interesting.
thanks to
Yeah.
you.
It was so interesting because we only know about American, groups
Yeah.
like for the most part, and so getting introduced to K-pop style is
You're like
So
Blackpink. I had
different.
no idea they were that big.
Yeah.
There's
There's
so many just,
EXO.
yeah. I love
Yeah.
EXO is one of my favorites now.
Yeah, they were interesting, but it was super cool to just see the music videos and just how
EXO's good,
dynamic
though.
it is. And
EXO
yeah,
sounds good though. Like I might be a fan now.
You might be.
I
Well, I am.
might
so-
be. Hey,
Wow.
listen.
there's a possibility.
Anyway, sorry, she was in the middle of a question. It
No
was just-
problem.
My bad.
But yeah. What singers, I guess, in this case, American singers or I know European singers, inspired you guys? Everyone, just go down the line. Maybe Abby first. What singers inspired you?
It's a mixed bag. From the time I was little, Jack Johnson is somebody who I really, really liked his music, and it's nothing similar to what I do now, but that's the first one that came to mind. And then singers like Pink and Demi Lovato. She has a really strong voice, and I like that. Yeah, I'm having trouble coming up with more because there's so many.
I know.
Having to choose is always tough. But
Okay. Abby, you can come back and say if you remember any more.
okay.
Tell me your secrets.
For me, I mean, recently it's been Ava Max because she's a little bit sweet, but a little bit psycho, and I'm 100%
Wow.
obsessed.
You
Wow,
so much.
interesting. Did you
Well,
come up with
whoa.
I was
that?
gonna hate. So what?
So
We
original.
just came up with that one.
My
guys.
turn. Okay.
Copyright.
Ed Sheeran and John Mayer, just from the words that they tend to use in their songs, and just I want to say lyrical geniuses.
Do you ever, when you're listening to them, do you feel like
Cry?
they're talking to you?
Oh yeah, the song "Perfect's" about me.
So you're a teenage
Oh,
that's why.
You're a teenage- I couldn't look at you with a shaved face.
A shaved face.
Oh my gosh.
Straight.
Shape.
The
Yeah.
shape of you.
A singer that really inspired me when I was younger was Justin Bieber. I remember watching Never Say Never when it first came out, and I was just like, that's awesome. So yeah, big inspiration, of course.
And for me, I'd say my number one inspiration is Shawn Mendes, just because his writing style and the way he performs live, just everything about his like who he is just really cool.
Nice.
Awesome. And then following up
Hey.
actually
Nice.
on what JP was talking about, someone asked is do you guys like songs based on its melody or lyrics more?
Melody.
Melody.
Lyrics.
Yeah.
Always
It's
melody.
really
Lyrics.
close.
Hey.
It's really close.
Lyrics.
I'd say melody.
Yeah, probably melody.
Melody?
So that's three for
Which,
melody.
okay,
2 for
actually,
lyrics.
this is, I found this interesting is since I've started listening to K-pop, because I usually listen to the lyrics of the songs first. I don't speak Korean, so I don't know what they're saying, and I thought that that would make me like it less,
But it
but
just
it
sounds
really
cool.
didn't. It helps me actually listen to the music of the song without focusing too much on the lyrics. And
That's
I,
true.
It's about the vibe.
exactly, it really helps me. It's like relaxation music.
Just chill.
Okay, going back to my questions.
Ooh.
Vibe
Ooh.
West. Oh, thank you. I practiced that.
Just
I
for
saw
this.
at your rehearsal that you guys have a little bit of choreo. Do you guys choreograph your own performances?
Yes.
No,
What's
No.
Yes.
No?
Well,
yes. What were you guys
let
doing
me
the other
say-
night in
okay.
the garage?
So we have choreographers like Johnny Raybon who helped
Yes.
choreograph Justin Bieber, J Lo,
Britney
Britney and stuff, and a couple others. And they set it down for us. But then when we perform, we like to
It's up
we
to
add
us.
a little more
Yes.
spice. Exactly. So I might do an extra turn as I'm walking, or we might high five or sing in each other's mics and stuff. Because when we're performing, we're not like robots or anything.
It's-
we love to just have a great time.
In the moment type of
Exactly.
feel. It's like it's like if he gives off a vibe and I want to connect with that.
Also, like we recorded a new song yesterday, and we're going on tour to Europe in like a couple of days. So
Yeah.
we don't really have the time to be like working with this choreographer over and over again. So we just kind of like threw something together. So that's what you were seeing.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
yesterday.
came up with it. Yeah.
So we came up with that, yeah. So it kind of all varies, I guess.
Yeah.
That's cool. And kind of going off of the whole tour thing. Yeah. Since you guys are gonna go on tour soon, what's the most difficult part of touring?
Oh, getting up for the gym. Right, JP?
No.
That's the
For
No, sleeping.
Sleeping.
The sleep schedules, dude. The jet
That's
lag.
true.
I would
Jet
say
lag
just all
kills
the
you.
travel and living out of a suitcase, that kind of
Oh, I
thing.
love
that's
that.
true.
I love that. For me, that
I love it
Not being
too.
able to do laundry.
But it's hard.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
so-
I'm so with you on
Because
this.
the last tour we did, we were like
Yeah,
in,
right here.
we were in South Africa, and then we were in Spain, then we were in London, and like we were hopping around time zones and stuff, and it felt very like, okay, I don't even know.
You have
really
to sit
internally.
down and breathe.
Yeah.
The
And
hardest
we
thing.
did.
The hardest thing is you don't have your own schedule. Like it's just thrown to you, and it's you need to find times where you can just sit down and just be like, okay,
Kumbaya.
yeah, you just not like that. But when you find those 5 minutes or something, that's the best thing. That's the best thing. So yeah, thank you for ruining that moment.
No, that was amazing. That was amazing.
John Paul,
Okay.
everybody.
Next question. This is for all of you. Do you prefer performing for a larger audience or a smaller one? Because there must be pros and cons for both.
Abby first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you.
It depends on my mood, actually,
Mhm.
because yeah, it is very different. There are pros and cons to each, and so if I'm feeling kind of introverted or and that's actually the larger crowd I want to play for because there's less connection with each person.
With each individual, yeah.
Where it's you connect with the crowd as a whole, whereas when it's a smaller group, you're kind
They
of having to
see-
connect with each person.
They see like every single thing.
You look at them in the eye, and like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one I like better.
Mhm.
Both. I guess.
Depends on the mood.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Big
Also
crowd.
Big
depends on,
crowds.
but it depends on like the set we're playing.
Yeah,
if
there's-
it's acoustic,
Then
you wouldn't want to be playing in front of a
Oh,
gigantic
but you
crowd.
could though. That'd be
Oh,
so
no.
amazing.
Yeah.
You hear the echo.
There's
You could,
there's
yeah.
not, and I think that it's the case for everybody, including Abby. There's not a preference. It's when you're performing, you're always performing for the people, and you're singing because you love it.
Mhm.
And it can be for one person, it can be for a million. It doesn't.
True.
The matter doesn't. That's irrelevant. What matters is just going in every performance, just doing it and going 110% and doing it for whoever you're performing for. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you want to sing a little something right now and interrupt.
Kumbaya.
There you go.
I don't even know if that's the right
I don't
like
know.
melody,
No, I
but
know.
it's
It's a
somehow
song,
haunting
so-
and soothing at the same time. So I'm confused.
Oh my goodness. Okay, boys. I noticed that you guys dress very differently on stage to showcase your individuality. Who is who in the band, and how do you express that on stage with actions?
Let's say to the person to our left or something. So we.
Oh, and
Oh, like
who-
just
Oh,
explain each
yeah,
other.
switching.
Right.
Wait. No, I'm joking.
So I'll
Abby.
start. Oh,
No.
so I'll start. So I would say JP is a very complex person, and so he kind of
the
dresses.
cool guy.
But he's also like
I mean,
he looks
I'm
like
not-
Elvis, Gaston,
And
you
Gaston!
know,
Superman.
and Superman all in one.
Uh,
So it kind of goes with this vibe. Honestly,
Every
Like,
single
he's cool. He's
big brunette
complex.
dude. You can black hair is me.
Exactly.
To my left is the luscious and posh Luke.
Yeah, the posh spice of the group.
Luke is pretty much the posh spice. He
Don't flatter
dresses.
yourself.
pretty much.
He dresses up in the finest clothes, drinks the finest wines,
We're just
and
Okay.
he has the nicest shoes I've ever seen him.
today.
And it's what are you wearing now?
the trash.
The trash.
But it's okay.
No,
I would have
but-
worn flip flops, but
He goes on stage with like what, like a Balenciagas or something like that. You just
The brand doesn't matter. No, I don't.
it's so amazing to
Right.
watch.
You can
this.
get cool things at a thrift store.
You
So-
can.
That's
It's not about the brand. It's about how you wear it. And I
Oh
like
God.
it. On my left is, if you know, the sporty spice of the group. Always waking up and just working out. It's like, oh, where's Owen? Oh, where do you think? He's
Jim.
working out, which is great. You can't really see it, but that's okay. He tries really hard.
Oh, you're dead, bro. You're dead.
Your flex.
The entire time he's just gonna sit there, just.
No, no, but he's doing it is awesome, and but also very.
I thought I'm cool.
You're different types of cool.
Exactly. Thank you.
You're like
I'm
80s
just a
cool.
real.
I'm
cool guy.
80s
Yeah, like
cool.
more like old school.
I'm old school. Okay, well, dang.
Now, reference.
So now I don't have anybody to my left, so I'll just go back to Pete. He is an adrenaline junkie, and he's kind of the crazy one, always doing everything just to get a reaction. So he dresses like that, very vibrant colors, spikes up his hair. You know, just his.
He's wearing a raincoat.
Inside.
Inside.
So you know
because
this
I
guy.
can, and because JP was like, "Wear the raincoat." Yes, you did.
I did.
I was like, "Okay."
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
Okay, question
Give
for
me that guy,
Abby.
bro.
What were your thoughts on K-pop before I came for this internship and showed you more K-pop, and what are your thoughts afterwards?
Okay. I had listened only to a couple songs before, and I went into it thinking I wasn't going to like it because I didn't understand the lyrics, which was kind of stupid. But I thought lyrics are the most important thing, and I wasn't going to like that, and I didn't really give it a chance. But then you sat me down and showed me a bunch of videos and played me a bunch of songs, and now I actually really like it, and I'm excited to listen a lot more and find out which groups I like more than others, and have a favorite K-pop song.
Right, yeah. So we were actually planning on today Abby performing, but Sashi she caught a little cold. But
Probably
she
hear it.
will be releasing the cover that she's been practicing. She sounds amazing
She
on
does.
Taeyeon's Eye.
Why
That
don't you
one,
sing it
she
instead?
sound. No, I can't sing.
Can you sing for us at the end of this, please?
Ooh.
Not
No,
live.
please.
No.
Why?
I can't
We
sing.
all went.
when I'm put on the spot, I can't sing. But
Neither
if
can
you
we.
like put me in the car or the shower, then I can sing. Okay.
There you go.
My-
I'll just stand there in the shower. Hey, we're ready.
We're ready.
The fans are watching.
Okay. So last question for the boys before they rehearse another or perform, not rehearse. Sorry, perform another one of their original songs. So who is most likely to forget lyrics during a performance?
JP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me? No. I grew up playing guitar and singing as gigs at the age of like 13.
Well, what do you guys think?
Nope.
Me?
There was a couple times. I mean, who's the most likely?
Yeah.
I mean, well, we haven't looked on the left, so. No,
Oh.
I'm joking.
Actually, I think I might take this one, but it's no, because now that I think about it, not as much, because we don't forget that
That's true.
that
we really
much.
Don't forget,
So it's like I'm probably sitting at like 3 or 4 times I've like forgot
Yeah,
like,
it's
a
not like
word.
you always
It's
forget.
not like
We've
every single time.
We've sung
Yeah.
the songs.
but more like the
Hundreds of
most
times.
likely. I would
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But like I think out
Of what we've had.
of us, yeah, like me, yeah.
What do you guys do if you forget lyrics? Like
Punch each
Abby,
other in the
have you
face.
ever forgotten? Like what do you
Onstage,
do?
Like just
you
immediately.
stop the whole set.
You
and
stop,
you say-
restart,
You
and
say,
swear
guys,
Cry,
it's ruined, and you just
scream.
walk away. No, you
Oh,
keep
no.
going.
It's
and
ruined.
It's totally fine.
What I tend to do is
Yeah.
drop out until I know the words for where I come back in, and like so if I mess up a verse, I'll wait until the verse is over and then just come in on the pre-chorus
Have you guys ever what's it called?
and pretend that I meant to do that.
Have you guys ever hummed till you got the words back? It's like like have you ever
No.
done something?
I usually
like that?
just
Have you
just speak noises. If I forget
Yeah.
something, I'm
I
like,
think
"I'm
mine's a
inside
bit better.
your bones."
What?
See, it's a hymn like
Okay, maybe at the end.
yeah.
Okay, so now let's perform one more song and then we'll go to fan questions for all of you guys.
Yay!
Yay! Fan questions.
You ever play the cordios?
Oh yeah. Let me
For Let Me Yo.
What's the song called?
Why do I
Let
have
go.
this? I don't know how to play
Go.
guitar.
I don't know.
I don't know how to play guitar.
Okay, play the guitar.
I need one of you to move.
Here.
All right.
I'm in the shadow, by the way. Hi.
So are we doing Let Me Go?
Yeah, let me go.
Alright. The
I'm
beginning?
just trying to remember the chords.
No, I know the chords. Okay, so
Starts with you.
Me?
Yeah. The pre.
Oh.
And then we all come in.
Let me know if you don't, then let me go. 'Cause it's getting hard to fight when it feels like it's goodbye. Tell me something I can blame. If there's nothing I can change. If you love me, let me know. If you don't, then baby, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. I'm sick of this tension. I wish we could cut it with a knife and learn my lessons. But it looks like you just don't wanna try, and I'm gonna say it. I don't wanna break up. I'm gonna save us. Do you feel the same? If you love me, let me know. If you don't, then let me go. 'Cause it's getting hard to fight when it feels like it's goodbye. Tell me something I can blame. If there's nothing I can change. If you love me, let me know. If you don't, then baby, let me go. Let me go.
More?
Let me
Oh yeah. That's it.
Okay.
Dang it!
There's more.
Sorry, we haven't really prepared.
Yeah, we didn't really prepare.
You're good. I was
Off the
just
top of
like,
our
Abby,
heads.
stick! You need to do more songs!
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're good.
You're
I'm so
fine.
sorry you're sick.
I'm so sorry.
It sucks.
It's been a crazy week.
Sinuses.
It has been a crazy week.
Because I've been driving you guys places to like 1 a.m.
That is true.
To the
club.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, props to Abby.
It's
going
down.
Abby, there's a question for you.
All right.
So, is it easier to write lyrics first, then create the melody, or the melody first and then come up with the lyrics?
Melody first,
Yeah.
then the lyrics,
Yeah.
because the melody holds much more structure, whereas words you can fit them to a melody, but it's
Yep.
much harder to fit a melody to the lyrics.
Yeah.
Like, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Really don't
I
matter.
understand.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
Yeah.
It's
Writing a melody first, because then you
From-
have the song. I like to write them pretty much simultaneously, but I have written a couple songs where it was just a whole melody first, and then I found lyrics that fit.
for
Makes
me
sense.
when I think about stuff like that. I do create the melody first, and then the words. It's because think of it like a big like puzzle. Do you start from the outside and then go in, or start at the very center
Yeah,
and then
like
build out?
build the
No,
edges.
I
Yeah.
could start on the outside.
Yeah,
Those corners
exactly.
are so much easier.
Create the foundation first.
No.
And
Who
then
here's
go
like
in.
puzzles? Raise your hand.
Don't
Bye
know
bye.
the pitches.
Is it?
I'll take your place on the couch.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You've been kicked from the island.
Oof. What are the ultimate goals for you guys? Like, is it to get on radio or just have a large following or something else?
Who to
Both
who?
of those.
This is all of you guys.
All of us. Okay.
Yeah. To perform for people everywhere, get my music out to as many people as possible, and yeah, performances and how to have a song on the radio would be amazing. That's a goal, definitely.
We want to make sure that whatever we sing, whatever we do, whatever we perform, we're like, I know it sounds corny, but like really sending that message to people, and like we want to, like, you know, have that torch for people. You know, if they have a problem or if they, you know, they're sad or happy or whatever emotion they're feeling, we want to like relate to them, I guess. And because there are at least 4 of us, we have a completely different kind of person we can relate to.
Exactly, and that's what's cool about like having the posh or what like they're characters that we embrace because they're
It's
really
who we
like
are.
us, and then that's great for fans and stuff to say that's so much like me instead of trying to pick out pieces and say, oh, is that person kind of like me or not? Just really open for people to relate to, which is cool.
Here is a question. How on earth does talent get discovered in the American music industry?
That is a great question because usually it doesn't.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You
90%
gotta
of
be
the
at
time.
the You
Right
have
place at the right time.
Yes, you have to be at the right place at the right time and always be prepared.
And it usually takes a lot of money being put into the
Yeah,
artist
at the beginning.
before. Yeah, it takes
Yeah.
a lot of money at the beginning. For the most part, there's like that, I don't know, 0.5% of
You gotta
people who
put
get
that
discovered
in,
on a street
yeah.
corner, and it's just like.
I mean, Taylor Swift got discovered in
On MySpace, right?
No, here in Nashville. She was playing.
Yeah,
at
well,
that
her
bar.
family moved her here, and she like went around giving her tapes to everyone and knocking on all the
Yeah.
label stores and
Oh my
stuff.
gosh,
so it takes, so it's a lot of effort. That's for
Well,
sure.
there you have it.
I mean,
And
it's
it
work.
has changed since then too.
All that.
There's a lot
Now
less.
it's
of-
all like Instagram and Facebook
Yeah.
and YouTube.
Yeah.
Because you can just search up a cover and be like, "Oh, that sounds good. Let's bring him in."
Mhm.
But yeah, that's how Justin Bieber got signed. Yes.
Yeah, YouTube videos.
A YouTube video.
Yeah. So, do you have any advice for those who are singers and right now trying to get discovered?
Yes, content.
Oh,
Content
yeah.
is huge.
Content.
Also, knowing what's in the market, knowing who you're competing with, and finding what separates yourself from your competitors, right? Because if you are doing something, you're going to find a million people who are better than you. So it's not about being better, although you are always trying to improve yourself. It's
Just
about
be
what
different.
separates yourself.
Yeah. Just be different.
Be more
but
Yeah,
in a good way.
never try to model yourself after someone who made it so that you can make it like they did. You need to just be yourself and hope that.
And just have fun. Like,
Yeah.
if you love it, you enjoy it, and you're yourself, it'll come naturally if you're persistent.
Exactly, because a lot of people just do it and like, oh,
I'm
my
over
end
it.
goal is to get the money or whatever. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's not about
no,
the
if
money.
you're not
it's
having a
about-
great time doing it, you're gonna be a terrible performer because then you're not performing. You're just working,
Mhm.
Yes,
and it's not.
that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go down the line. What instruments do you guys play?
Ooh.
I've played the violin since I was 8. I have played guitar since I was 14. And piano. I taught myself how to play piano when I was 11, but I only just started taking lessons, so now I really can play it. That's been about 6 months. And I played the harp for a little while, and I play some viola too.
Wow. That's actually really impressive.
Oh my God.
I play the piano, a little bit of guitar, a little bit of ukulele, and I'm really good at trombone.
Yeah, you guys didn't know
You
that
gotta
one.
play for us. I've never heard you.
No, we can
Dude,
all.
what?
Oh. Yeah, I'm down to
Oh,
play
you
it.
have to demonstrate your skills. Go get your violin.
No.
Go get
Get
your
my
harp.
trombone.
Go
Let's start the
now.
marching band. Let's go.
I sing. I play drums,
You sing?
piano.
You sing?
I wish
What?
I could sing.
Crazy.
I know, right?
My
My mom says
I don't know
I'm
what to
pretty
do.
good.
It's like,
I don't know. But I sing, piano, drums, bass. Listen, I'm a mama's boy.
We're gonna censor this. No one can say.
Drums, piano, bass, guitar, singing, trumpet, violin, viola, cello, and a lot of percussion too. So,
Triangle.
Oh yeah, I play the
Yeah,
triangle.
triangle.
oh my God, really?
I'm
That
actually
one's-
really good
I
at
play
that.
the timpani.
yeah, that
You
one's a
guys-
little too hard.
You
for me.
know what that is?
Yeah.
Timpani?
Timpani.
Tim-
It's a big drum that you tune with your
Cool.
foot.
Next.
Okay.
I play
Whoa!
guitar and piano. There you go. No long explanation, just instruments.
I have been playing violin since I was 7, and I play a little bit of piano and a little bit of drums, and that is it.
Oh, I can play the drums as well. Just bam,
Yeah,
bam,
exactly, that's
bam.
That's
what
the
I mean.
timpani, bro.
No. But you hit every single. Harp.
How did you know?
You're welcome.
And you can beatbox, bro.
Oh, wait.
Show us.
Beatbox.
Can you demonstrate?
Dogs and cats and
Do it.
Beatbox. Go.
Go for it, bro.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh,
5 West.
Oh.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that real play.
Abby. Follow us.
There you go.
There you have it.
Okay, so this is for 5 West. How long have you guys been singing together, and how long did it take for you guys to get to know each other well musically?
So we all met each other
Who you
in
guys?
February of this year.
Yes.
And it came super naturally and quickly. We actually met the day before, and then we went to the studio. We recorded a song, and it was like we had known each other for years. It was really cool.
And musically, we're still learning our voices, but I feel like we're finally starting to get a good hold on
Mhm.
how we are.
And how to
Yeah.
start blending. So that's super cool.
Yeah. For all of you guys, will you be playing Tennessee venues like Canary Ballroom?
That'd be cool.
That
Yeah.
would be not that one that I know of, but I've played at the Douglas Corner Cafe and Sip Scoop.
Yeah.
I mean, technically that is a Nashville venue.
That's
I
a
don't really
gig.
know where that is. And now I'm all confused. The Local, and which used to be what did it used to be called?
The country.
The Country, yeah. The Basement,
There's
the
a
East, right?
there's a bunch of the and then just one word.
Yes.
Yeah. The 5 West.
But yeah, you guys are concentrating on
So
your
dumb.
touring like overseas right now.
Yeah,
right?
we're not doing
Yes.
anything really in America as far as I know.
Yeah, not for a
Were
while.
you is it concerned?
I'm not concerned.
No. But yeah, we'd love to. That'd be great. If there was an opportunity like that, 100%. We'd love to do that.
And then from actually someone on my channel, What's your guys' group concept? So this is for Five West. Obviously, you can sing well, but what will musically make you stand out, particularly given the high level and strong sense of concept of Korean groups?
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Yeah.
That was a lot.
That was like,
Just went, wait.
whoa.
It's like,
What is your group's concept? Obviously, you can sing well, but what will musically make you stand out, particularly given the high level and strong sense of concept of Korean groups?
I think for us, if you don't mind, I'll start.
Yeah, no, sir.
For us, it's yes, it's about the music, but same way how when I was when I was with you and we were talking about K-pop groups, it was more of a lifestyle, right? It's like you buy into the lifestyle. It's like, you know, they have their alternative worlds, which I was learning about, which was super cool. So I think we like that model. We like the model of like, okay, join us in our lifestyle, join us in our music, of course, but musically, you know, we're just having a lot of harmonies, and we just, you know, it's great pop songs, but really we want to focus on our individuality and kind of our.
That was from Scooting in.
Don't worry, that was my
Yeah.
phone.
Oh, don't worry, that was
your
my
phone?
phone.
Is it okay? Is it cracked?
No. I have a protective plastic case thing.
Oh, good.
Okay,
It's like somebody falls. You're like, oh, they're okay. Then the phone falls. Like, is the phone okay?
Exactly.
Anyways, yeah. I mean, you guys get it. It's kind of a gist for us.
Okay, for all of you, how do you deal with singing the same song so many times? Do you get sick of some songs, and how do you deal with that?
Abby?
For me, because I write all my own music, it is very easy for me to enjoy singing the same songs over and over because it takes me back to the time that I wrote that. But if I had to sing songs that other people wrote for me, I think they would get old. Because like I relate so heavily to the songs I've written that it's really easy to enjoy singing them over and over again and feel like I'm sharing something with everyone, where when it's written by someone else, I think that I would probably get tired of it easier unless I really, really happen to relate to the song. So that's interesting. I want to know what you guys
You throwing shade at us?
No.
Yeah.
You got something to say?
No.
No,
Just honestly, it's interesting.
I love singing the song because they feel it does, like, yes, song written, like, oh, it's written by someone else, but they feel like your song is because you were in the studio, you recorded it, and it's different. Yeah, you don't think about, oh, what the words when you feel it. It's like, no, I just had a great time singing this, and I always have a great time because I'm performing somewhere and doing it or rehearsing, and the songs are just really fun and great to sing.
We have 4 different interpretations of the song, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and every time we sing it, we get tighter and tighter as a group, and it sounds better and better. So that's cool. The more it just
So you want to sing it more in order to just
it just keeps improving.
Keeps getting better each time.
That makes sense. It's the same with like I feel like dance.
Yeah.
I did synchro, and like you never got tired because you just wanted to keep improving, and so the more you did it, the better you got. Right. Okay. So we already said what your favorite singers are, but who are your favorite bands for everyone?
Well, I would say Panic! At
Duh,
Disco, but
knew you were
that is just a singer
Just one
at
band.
this point.
Yeah.
the Jonas Brothers are pretty awesome.
Ooh, yes.
Backstreet Boys.
That was,
It's
Backstreet
gonna be
Boys.
mine. 5.
And sing.
1D.
Oh, I do actually like One Direction.
What's
really good.
that?
Do you guys like One Direction?
Yes.
Yo, it's a What's that?
Yikes.
Keeps going.
Oh yeah.
You are
Oh right.
Oh yeah, Backstreet Boys.
the one.
And then
Good
It's gonna be.
A lot of the same ones that you guys already brought up. He, as my brother, we listen to a lot of the same music.
You
so
guys are siblings?
That's why. Yeah.
No.
We didn't say that, did we?
What?
No.
No.
I just
I'm
like
mind
this version. I just
blown.
said that
Whoa.
both of you knew me since I was 5.
Okay. Because that's why I was gonna say Shawn Mendes as one of the singers, but I
You
knew
should
he
have
was
been
gonna
like,
say that, and I didn't want to
oh,
steal
dude,
it and then have
Ricky.
him not be able to see anybody. Like, because I know Shawn Mendes is like #1 for you. So.
Who?
What a nice sister.
No.
Okay. Also, someone asked, "What are all of your ages?"
I'm 20.
21.
21.
17.
18.
19
Try
tomorrow.
19 tomorrow.
21. Okay, and each of your Harry Potter houses.
Ooh!
Gryffindor.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
100%.
They're big Harry
She
Potter.
loves-
That's my
She
favorite
got
question.
so excited.
Okay.
What?
Shut up. I'm a Ravenclaw.
Copy me.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
What's that? Gryffindor.
What's it?
I don't know.
I haven't watched.
He's never seen
I'm
it.
not
He doesn't
interested
know
in
what
watching
he
Harry
is.
Potter.
No.
No.
I feel like he's a Hufflepuff.
He's
No.
scared of Harry Potter.
No.
No, I'm not.
I
I
think
don't
he's a
like
Slytherin.
the idea.
Yeah,
No.
It's either a Slytherin or Ravenclaw.
Because he's got that like calculating,
Slyth-
and, like,
yeah,
figure things
Slytherin.
out.
That's true.
He's not like an evil Slytherin. He's like a nice Slytherin.
Draco
He has that
Malfoy.
ambitious,
Yeah.
I'm
cunning,
counted
like that
out
kind
of
of.
this.
He wants to.
You're just so devious, bro.
He will not. We tried to make him
No.
take the quiz, and
Never.
he figured out what we were doing, and
It's like
refused
so.
to answer
So
the question.
what's your house? Do you like wands? I'm like, guys.
This isn't about soccer.
Which I do like.
Oh, did you already say yours?
Yeah, Gryffindor, 100%. Like,
Hey, that's good.
Okay.
Again, in my face.
Ravenclaw, 100%.
3 more times.
what are you? You're a Ravenclaw?
I made. He took the official quiz.
Can we watch Harry Potter when we're done?
Yes.
No,
we have
we
to
have
film
to
the
do a
rehearsal.
Oh yeah. You
And film the video. Okay, so for
Yeah.
Owen and Abby, what's your favorite embarrassing memory with me?
Ooh,
Sure, they're
wait,
good.
embarrassing for who? Me, him, or?
Okay, I think we should tell. Oh, what? We
For
should
you.
tell- I
Yeah.
can't-
Embarrassing for
I
Emma.
can't think of
Embarrassing
any
for her.
embarrassing memories like
I
that.
mean, we have the one with her grandma's cat and you. That one was.
Yeah, let's tell.
Whoa.
I don't remember that
What
one.
Okay, you're not
happened?
embarrassed,
you
but
can
it was
tell
pretty
this.
funny.
Yeah.
When we
I
were
was
little,
2.
we were when he was 2 years old, we were at Emma's grandma's house for dinner, and her cat was stalking a bird in the backyard, and Owen was very concerned that the cat was going to catch the bird, and he turned to Emma's grandma and told her, "Don't worry, if the cat kills the bird, I'll kill the cat."
That's like a cute memory.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and her grandma's just like, okay.
Who knows where you and I were at that moment? We were probably like playing with
So
something.
who
Yeah.
killed the cat?
No one.
No one.
No,
I do remember a lot of things though with Emma's imaginary brothers.
Oh my. No,
Huh?
that was imaginary
Whoa.
friends.
Oh, imaginary friends.
Okay,
You
so-
told us they were your brothers at one
Oh,
point.
did I? Oh,
Yes.
jeez.
Yeah, I
Odo,
thought-
She has a
Odo and
better
Sloth.
memory than
That's
me.
embarrassing. That was good.
Odo and Sloth, and they used to attack you, and we would have to fight them off.
Yeah. So yeah, I had 2 imaginary friends, Odo and Sloth. I still remember their descriptions. So Sloth was tallish, he had blonde hair, fair skin. Odo had long, black, curly hair. And I think Sloth was kind of cool and calm, and that's why we called him Sloth. And Odo would always like bully me.
I thought you
Yes,
said
yeah.
Frodo of the Lord of the Rings. I was like,
Oh no, that's another one though. Is we watched Lord of the Rings with Emma when she was little. Our mom wouldn't let us watch the scary parts, but we watched like all the scenes in Hobbiton and the Shire, all the nice stuff, and so we showed it to Emma. And the scene where Merry and Pippin light off the fireworks and it makes their faces all black scared her so bad she couldn't sleep for like 2 months, and and we had no idea it was gonna freak her out like that. And her parents were like, that was
was
actually
why.
terrifying
Oh,
for
sorry.
her.
That was
I was thinking of that.
terrifying. Okay,
It was funny.
back on the track of music. What genre or type of songs do you guys plan on putting out? Do you plan on mainly sticking to one sound or being diverse or somewhere in between?
We'll grow at some point.
Yeah.
yeah, we're.
So we're starting at pop, and then we'll go from there.
I started out with like folk/country kind of thing when I first came to
Yodeling.
Nashville. No yodeling ever. No. But now it's more straight up pop with like alternative elements to it, and I really like that right now. Like I'm very happy with where my music is sitting. So
Good.
I'll probably change at some point, but right now I like it.
Yay. And when you write a song, do you have the feeling you could do better and keep changing or rewrite the song? Or
Oh.
when do you
Yeah.
think the song is complete? Feels complete.
When I can sing the entire singing the entire thing for a room of people and not cringe at any part, any note, any word, like nothing. I'm very critical of my own stuff. And I used to not even share songs with my family until they'd gone through like 4 rounds of editing and making sure that they're perfect. But that's just me, and I'm very, very like,
perfectionist.
yes, very much a perfectionist.
Awesome.
Gryffindor.
Okay.
Or Ravenclaw. Oh wait.
You're a Ravenclaw.
Darn it, that didn't work. Kill myself.
Well,
I hate everything.
Bye.
No. Were you gonna say something, JP?
No, I am the exact same way when it comes to creating songs. It's I will not let anyone hear it until I think it's deemed worthy of hearing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it's with pop though, as you're writing as you go
It can
kind of thing. You
keep-
have to
Yeah.
like I have to be sharing all my ideas right as they pop in my head, and that was terrifying at first. Like my first co-write, I just sat
'Cause
there
you have to,
silently,
like, you have to show that person like what's truly inside of you and what you constantly think 24/7, and you get to how to put this, open up for a bit just to show them
Yeah, that's
why
true.
you want this song to be this way.
Mhm.
So, it's an art.
Exactly. Okay. So as we wait for more questions, I think we should perform
It's
the
like a
cover.
Minecraft.
You ready?
All right.
Let's not mess this up.
Too bad.
Yeah.
So,
Any young citizens here? Get ready.
What's it? Oh, I got it.
Should we give him more space?
maybe
Yeah.
he doesn't know the chord.
Here,
No,
I'm
I
gonna,
do. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go out of the frame for this.
Let me turn down the mic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can give my
How are your guys' ears
How
going?
fast do you want it?
Like 2 times speed.
2 times speed? Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right.
My body's calling. Can you pick up? Can you pick up? Can you pick up? Can you pick up? 101, your body's talking. Say what you want. Say what you want. Say what you want. Say what you want. What are you waiting for? Ooh, where you wanna go? Ooh, we'll take the highway to heaven. I can't wait to love you all alone. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. We'll take the highway to heaven. Oh, the 101. Let's see just where it goes. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
Baksu! Yeah, so they like pulled this together just
In like the last 30
over
minutes.
this
The last 30.
day. So
Yeah.
thank you for doing that, and they'll release actually a studio version.
I hope that was good. Like for them.
I mean, do you want to read the comments? Here you go.
Please give me.
They sound terrible.
OMG,
Not that
yes.
great.
Highway,
Terrible. Atrocious.
Sounds lame.
do you have any guilty pleasure songs?
Oh gosh, no.
No, I do. I
Baby,
yeah. I was just about to say that. That's probably
Really?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's
So
not even guilty
beautiful.
pleasure. I still listen to that all the time.
I was gonna say like I have. If I'm listening to a song, I'm listening to it, even if it would be a
Yes,
guilty pleasure song.
So,
I
yeah.
listen to them proudly.
All right. So, sorry, we interrupted you again. What were you saying?
What was I
I
saying?
have no idea.
Oh,
studio version.
Oh yeah.
We'll release a studio version if 50 of you follow them on Instagram. And once we reach that 50 new landmark, 5 West Music on Instagram, we'll release the studio version on the channel.
So
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
can
that
you
means-
tell Abigail I love her?
They love
Someone
you.
says they love her.
I love you too. Thank you so much.
Can you guys do a high note battle?
Oh, okay. So basically, you just pick a syllable and you just go up the scale until as high as you can. You can go into falsetto.
See, I would win this, but I'm so
You will win this. Stop it. Sit down.
Sit on solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, re, mi, fa, Wait, can I compete in this too?
No.
I wanted to compete in one of these
Okay,
for the
okay.
longest time.
Let's start here.
So my voice is
No.
Wait, Abby's in it. Okay.
No, I can't sing.
Oh, right, you can't shit.
Alright,
I
ready?
know. I want.
1. No. So no. Here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Ow!
No, okay.
I
How they do it in Korean variety shows is they just go one by one. So do, re, mi, fa, sol,
Oh, you wanna do that?
si,
Alright,
Hold
you're
on.
dope.
Drops out. Okay.
He cracked his head with
I don't know why.
bah!
Abby,
Okay.
start at your lowest note.
I can't
She can't sing.
I've got this stuff.
Okay.
Do,
Do,
re,
Mi, fa,
So.
la,
ti,
do, mi,
so,
No, that's the no. Can you go? Can you go? Oh, you got it. You got it.
I got that like.
No,
my voice is
I'll go one octave down.
Is he? I think you're the winner.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I hit the note? What do you mean?
Did you hit the note above him? You hit
Yes.
the note above him and knocked him down.
No,
I
do
didn't
it. Do it.
I don't remember the
Don't
note.
remember the
Hey,
note.
what was the one I did that he did right after?
C.
We're about to go on tour. This is not a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's you. Whistle note that. Ariana Grande.
I think he's out. Okay, then it's on follower.
What?
I hit it.
You can see.
Who can get the highest full voice though?
Full voice.
Okay,
That's
okay. Are
probably
we
you.
doing
I guess Pete.
belting
No, that's probably you and me.
or
We
mix?
don't know. At this point.
You don't know.
If
If
we're
we're doing
flashing his eyes, so.
Do you want to try it?
I will. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, start.
Do.
Do. Keep. No, it's
Trade off.
okay.
Yeah.
Do.
Re.
Mi.
Fa.
So.
La.
Ti.
Do.
Re.
Mi.
Fa.
So.
La. Ti. Do. Re. Mi. Fa.
Is that? Yeah.
That's the highest you can get.
I think
That's dude. That's right there.
What about low note contest?
Okay.
I lost.
It's weird.
Dude, we're just making noise at this time.
Okay,
Alright,
you have to-
rewind.
This one you have to get super close to the mic so you can.
First pop group of only dolphins. Alright, what do you want me to do?
No, let's do the do re mi fa so.
Do, re, mi.
No,
Oh,
straight off,
wait.
yeah.
So, do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, so. I go to school for this, so I'm surprised.
Oh, you got
I
pretty
did
darn
go
low.
to school for this.
That
Owen
was
got pretty low. Yeah.
You sucking it.
Well, he's a demon. So.
Not
Someone
bad.
goes ASMR. No.
So we're gonna give up being a band and we're just gonna do ASMR.
Yeah. Welcome back, guys.
Great.
Exactly.
Alright. Well,
Any-
my voice is dead.
Yeah, any other
I'm gonna go-
Thank you to whoever suggested that. That was so fun.
requests
Whoever
or
suggested that,
suggestions?
thank you.
Oh, we're done.
Are we? Unless there's other requests
Oh,
and
I thought you
suggestions?
said.
Wait, let me check it out.
I wanted to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Good.
Sign up. I think.
Thank you, Umu. Felix is shaking. Hi from the Philippines.
I'm
Bye.
from
Oh.
America.
Okay, wait. If you guys can explain the Annyeong, well, I mean that's basically what we just did, isn't it? There's like and you just have to keep going higher.
Oh
and higher.
God, no.
But I have no idea what they're saying except at the beginning it's Annyeong Cleopatra and at the end they say potato chip.
What?
So
Cool.
Potato chip Cleopatra.
Sean, they don't know the bridge
Yeah,
of
that's a
NCT
dog
127's
right there.
touch. Do you guys want to?
I do. No, I don't.
Learn something on the fly.
I'm just reading
Yeah.
the comments.
Okay.
Oh, that is some good harmony.
Sounds good.
Okay, so send lid. No, I'm just going.
Oh, I thought that was my phone.
Yeah.
So the bridge.
Ooh, that's catchy.
I'd subscribe to your ASMR channel.
So they have like little oohs in the background.
Something like
Yeah, I mean, the language barrier as well is really
Yeah.
throwing me off.
Da da
And
da 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 da. Da 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 da.
What time do we have to go to rehearsal?
7. So we'll
It's
wrap it
6.
up by 6
Yeah,
o'clock.
6.
But like in the last few minutes, if people have any requests other than learning a K-pop song, Sean.
Sean,
It'd be like dance battle or something.
God,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
Oh, dance battle! Let's do it. Get up right here.
I don't
Let's
dance.
go.
On
Let's go.
okay, ready?
Or on top of the couch.
Oh no.
Okay, here we go.
Sitting.
This is called the escalator dance.
Wow, that's so original. I love it.
Well, you won because it's way more relaxing.
Random question: does anybody have a favorite note?
D.
I have a favorite chord.
What's your favorite chord?
C add 9 on guitar.
I like D minor or A minor.
This?
I wrote a whole song around that chord once.
Where have you guys studied or?
Just kidding, he does.
Pete, do you like minors?
Yeah,
What is he doing?
sitting on the.
What says you're making this joke, but it says you the whole time.
Where have you guys studied or sung music? Or like at
I
school?
was in college.
What's in college?
So
I went to Juilliard for about 4 months, but then I had to quit for the band as a 17-year-old. They gave me a scholarship at 15, so. Just kidding!
we're all like, wait, what?
Everybody's like,
Hold on.
nice.
I'm like, I'm gonna play along, but something's
Yeah.
I've never heard this before.
But Abby and Owen, you guys are homeschooled.
Yes, we are actually homeschooled, but I went through 3rd grade. We lived in New Zealand for 4 years, and we both went to the same school there, and they were really focused on music. Like my teacher would bring his guitar to class every day, and we'd start the morning off singing Beatles songs and stuff. So they also made you learn an instrument, and that's where I picked violin for that.
Tried to make. I was learning recorder.
Oh yeah, they taught everyone the recorder.
That's like
That's like
every
school,
like
though.
first grade.
They start you off with the one that just has like the one hole in it, and you can just play 2 notes.
You went under the ladder. You're gonna have bad luck forever.
Oh, I don't believe in this.
So we started out there, and then we were actually homeschooled after that, all through high school. And I guess our whole family is just really into music. Our mom sings all the time. We have cousins who
Mom's in
are
choir for
music
a long
producers.
time.
yeah, it's just kind of our life.
Awesome.
Should stop listening to K-pop.
Yeah, she went to go.
She's
K-pop
like,
break.
okay.
K-pop.
K-pop break. Be right back.
Forget pop.
A fan requested you to do this specific run.
Ooh.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, nice.
And do I get double bad luck now?
No, you canceled it out.
Okay, okay. Is that an actual thing?
It's like
I don't think so. Wait, that sounds like a
Little
little
Mermaid.
It does.
Oh, I went too far.
That's so cool.
That's
That is-
cool.
That's a
I
cool
like
idea.
That's a cool voice. though.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's really
They
cool.
like Tails' voice. That was MCT 127.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We know them.
You know them.
Jack Johnson.
Can you sing it?
Oh, the run in the
Not
bridge.
right now.
There's a long. Oh shit.
Oh, a longer run.
And I need to go outside. When I try to show you songs is
Oh, okay.
Okay, here's it's this one.
Here it is. Okay.
I want to learn that.
He's obsessed with runs. This guy right here.
Some of that. He goes. Whoa. That was
That's
close.
pretty intense.
Yeah, it was. Wait, we're definitely skipping.
Some of that.
That's so cool though.
Oh, he speeds up.
Oh,
He
no
speeds up.
way. No, he also jumps.
He jumps. It sort of starts scale wise, but then he like does higher intervals.
Yeah.
I love that. That is
Well,
so cool.
Okay,
we're gonna learn
let's
it
do that song.
in 4-part harmony and give it to you guys.
I want to hear that.
So like, wait, the studio cover will just be like a medley.
Just a random. Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Why is
favorite. What are your favorite runs in like specific songs? Like which song?
Backstreet
There are a
Boys.
couple different ones. Oh yes, but in "Ruin" by Shawn Mendes, there are like two right one after the other, and those are my favorite.
And then tell me why.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Don't wanna hear you say, hey, 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 hey. That one, yeah.
Speechless. Dan and
Oh,
Sean.
yeah.
Anything Beyonce.
Speechless.
Anything Beyonce for me. Her runs are.
But there were too many of them in the line.
Too many of the lines.
Too many, right? We-
Can you feel?
Yeah. So this is the trick I do. It's called auto-tune without the studio.
Oh,
Oh.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Well, yeah,
So-
That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
that's why
Be
he's in the
here
band.
for the next couple minutes.
Yeah. I think we're ready to wrap things up.
Aw.
They gotta go to their vocal lesson.
Yeah.
What
So
time is it?
6:02.
6:02. We gotta get dinner. Also,
Ooh,
I
let's go
forgot
get
food
food.
existed.
we have to film the video though. Okay.
What
So.
if I go pick up food while you guys film and then
Oh, that sounds good.
they can eat when we're
Aren't we filming?
Here.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
filming.
I thought with the
This is it.
The.
Kim's like.
We're coming. Kim's coming here now.
Oh, is she bringing the lights?
I'm not sure.
Well, it looks like we have some troubleshooting.
Okay, so thanks so much for watching, everyone.
Thank you so much for having us.
Questions?
Remember to follow them on Instagram, Abigail Music, 5 West Music. If they get 50 followers, then they'll release a full cover or a studio version of Highway to Heaven and maybe that run.
Yeah, that one run.
That one run
At the end.
from Blow Your Mind.
All right, we
So-
love you guys. Thank you
Bye.
so
Thank
much.
you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're done.
Ooh,